Okay, I finally found a curl product that I'm really loving, and whenever that happens, I like to share, because if you have curly hair, you know the struggle, like trying to find something that works for your hair texture. And also it's like so much trial and error. Like even if you have curly hair that like looks like mine, you might use the same product and it not work. Chris and I both have like similar looking curly hair, but we have to use totally different products. But I just picked some stuff up yesterday and oh my gosh, I love how it turned out. Like it is keeping my curls together, but they look nice and hydrated. Okay, so I found this Ion Curl Solutions shampoo. It's sulfate free. It's kind of weird. Like I was nervous when I used it because I was like, I don't love the texture of this. It's like gel-ish, but it does lather. So I like that, but it does feel weird like coming out of the bottle. And then the same thing, I just got the conditioner counterpart, so same company. And then I got the Ion Curl texturizing spray. I feel like people with curly hair, like we do weird things to try to like keep everything in place. And one thing for me that I do that works is I spend so much time upside down. I brush my hair before I shampoo and condition because I like to get all the knots out and then put product in, and I brush it wet, which people say that you absolutely should never do, but it's like the only thing that works for me because it just is the only thing that works for me. I don't know, but I go upside down and then I stay upside down. Like I'm literally walking around my bathroom. Like when I come out of the shower, I'm like walking around my bathroom like a goblin. Like I'm like walking around with my hair flipped upside down as long as possible because I like the curls to stay separated. So I like literally like walking around like this. If this keeps working, great. If it stops working, I'll let you know. All right, if I could go back in time and give myself one piece of health advice, it would be protein. If you are well aware that you were eating enough protein and you like know where you're at in your health journey, like first of all, amazing, good job. But I was not that person. It wasn't until I like moved out west, I hired a nutrition coach and realized that I was eating like 50% of the protein I personally needed for my body. So the first thing I did when I started working with this nutrition coach was I downloaded this app called Macros First. It's free and I highly recommend it. I know that tracking food can be a slippery slope. Definitely take into account like what you need to do for yourself and your mental health. If you are like me and you had absolutely no clue where you're at, I recommend tracking for like at least a few days, if not a week, just to see where you're at. When you eat enough protein, not only are you gonna see amazing results with your energy and your sleep, but you're also gonna see amazing results from the work that you put in the gym. I would be doing CrossFit and like lifting heavy weights and wondering why it was taking me such a long time to gain muscle, to be able to lift more. And it's because I wasn't eating enough protein. Like my body had nothing to like build from. So I am coming up on my 2-year mark of eating enough protein, and I literally cannot tell you the difference it has made in my life. So I'm gonna show you my favorite way to get in a little bit of extra protein with this iced coffee drink. I add an extra shot of decaf coffee to mine for more flavor, but that's totally optional. I'm using Ripple milk because we're lactose intolerant, but it does add good protein as well. So I do 2 scoops of the Happy Viking iced protein and then ice and then a little bit of maple syrup to sweeten, also optional. Blend it up. Let me show you all of the freaking amazing things that are in this. Like, are you serious? You're just drinking all that stuff. It's so good. But this really makes it taste like a cross between like an iced coffee or like frappuccino type thing, and it is delicious. Can we talk about this bowl? What are the other ones? Sweet potatoes and golden potatoes, avocado. This is tofu that Chris made. That is so freaking good.
The flavor, I added extra Worcestershire to taste.
Worcestershire.
And oh my gosh.
We are headed out as a family to see if we can find some Halloween things. Halloween is literally the perfect time to thrift shop because a lot of these costumes have only been worn one time. It's an amazing way to cut down on waste, to reuse what you have, and then you can donate that for someone else to use the next year. Also, you save so much money. I cannot believe the prices of Halloween costumes, especially for kids and adults, but it's like $20, $30, $40 to buy these at Walmart or Target or Amazon. We're gonna end this video with something that we are currently loving, and that thing today. So Chris surprised me with the whole Throne of Glass like series together for my birthday. So good. I think from book one, I like knew I was gonna love it more, and I'm not gonna say that like it's so far above ACOTAR. Like I think they're both
amazing.
Yeah, they're both amazing.
Yeah, out of like fantasy books, these are so I was hooked right away, and I couldn't, like I had to put it down because I had to work and like
yes, I know, parenting. I'm like, when you're thinking about wanting to read your book, but you like can't. I read a little bit of the prequel. Some people do, some people don't. You did not.
I'll go back to it.
But I will say that now that I'm into, I'm about halfway into book 3 actually. I now kind of want to go back and finish this. So I got like probably 2/3 of the way through this book, and then I was like, okay, like I get the gist enough, I feel like, to start the series, and I did. But now I'm like, ooh, I want to go back and read more.
Now that you're like, you know the world, you know the characters.
Yeah.
You're like invested.
Like I want to know more.
Yeah.
We're loving it.
Highly recommend. Go get you a copy.
10 out of 10. Okay, goodbye.
Have fun.